Over the years, I've encountered many people having difficulties with life, and especially in the last year as a result of the SARS-CoV-2 or COVID-19 virus pandemic. They've been hurt. They've been misunderstood. They've been wronged by any number of people. They've experienced bad luck or fate. They've suffered economic setbacks. They believe they have bad karma. The gods are testing them. Hard condition. The gods are testing them. Just not the way that they think. One part of the challenge at the beginning of our order's armoring ritual goes like this. I can see in some of your eyes that haunted look that tells me you've been victims. You've been set upon, bruised, harassed, suffered setbacks. That's a terrible thing. But if you came to this place to claim the title victim and expect us to feel sorry for you, then you've come to the wrong place. You may as well turn around and leave. Yet if you came here to empower yourself, to take charge of your life, to say never again, then you are very welcome here. Now some, even after they pass through the challenge in the armoring ritual and all that follows, seem to forget this challenge and continue to claim that title of victim and even to call upon pity to pity them, to free them from their hardship. I had some students talk about how they've tried to overcome the challenges facing them, doing magic to lure prosperity, to do magic to eliminate obstacles, working to sense the flow of energy and ground the negative around them, and still finding themselves encountering problems and obstacles. These are all useful magical techniques, but for one thing. Can you see what that is? In our group astral temple, Kyr Paladin, one finds a temple of Skaya. Skaya is a teacher of warriors. Members of the order are expected to go there. And all who do find themselves tested. But none get more than the briefest glimpse of the goddess Skaya. And I've talked to many students about this issue. Do you want to see her? It's quite simple, really. Go to Kyr Paladin, enter the temple of Skaya, stand in the middle of the floor, and simply say 4 words. I am still standing. That's it. Just those 4 words. One of the principles of chivalry of our order is persistence. Are you beginning to see where this is going? Can you see what Skaya's test is? One of our exercises early on in training is called Stand Like a Tree, a very useful energy exercise, but it is far, far more than that. To be a warrior is to be measured. I've been on the receiving end of all kinds of ugly stuff. I've survived the Stanley Cup riot without a gas mask and several other riots besides. I've survived 3 close quarter knife attacks. I survived a robbery suspect with a .32 auto because I beat him to the draw. I survived an attempted carjacking of my police car. I survived all manner of ugly things and came out the other side with PTSD, which I dealt with. Did you note just now I never used the word victim to describe myself? I used the word survivor, which is something quite different. I used that word because each time I was the last man standing. Many people tried to make me a victim. They all failed. Each time I went into the temple of Skaya and declared, I'm still standing, and she came. Every time. Some of you out there get this. You've been tested and you're still standing. Like the dojo, life is all about getting up off the mat. There are 2 outcomes in the dojo. The first is that you win. The second is that you learn. You get up off the mat and you carry on. Yes, you must deal with bruises and pain and disappointment, but that's just part of the learning process. And there are people out there to support you in this. Which is another thing we talk about in the armor. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. That's a sensible thing to do. Don't use the title victim as an excuse or a crutch. You are a survivor, not a victim. You have the power to take charge of your life. Always. Go out there and be glorious.